It's like a greatest hits collection of missed layups. I can't even believe this is real. I just stumbled across of it. There's 2 different videos now floating around out there.
Angel Reese just made one of the boldest moves in WNBA history, demanding a higher salary or threatening to leave. The only problem? She followed up that strong statement with a performance that had fans questioning if she was trying out for a home renovation show rather than playing basketball. It wasn't just a rough game, it was a bricklaying masterpiece. After demanding superstar money on her podcast, Angel Reese stepped onto the court and shot just 5 for 13 in her next game, far from an elite performance. And if that wasn't bad enough, one of her shots didn't just miss, it slammed into the bottom of the backboard like it was trying to escape the gym. The timing couldn't have been worse for her argument, or better for anyone who enjoys a good laugh.
Because I'm hearing like, yeah, they don't give us, if y'all don't give us what we want, like, we sitting out.
That's a possibility.
I guarantee you, the intelligent folks, and there are plenty in the WNBA, are saying, will you two idiots just shut up? Sit out.
Girl, y'all benefited from everything. Y'all youngins benefited from NIL.
What does that mean? We deserve more.
Let's break it down. Ever wondered what would happen if a WNBA player tried to hold the entire league hostage over salary demands? Well, Angel Reese just gave us the answer, and it's nothing short of hilarious. On a recent episode of her podcast, Unapologetically Angel, which, let's be honest, might be better suited as unintentionally comedic, Reese sat down with her partner in delusion, Dee Carrington, and delivered what might be the most over-the-top ultimatum in league history. She didn't just push for higher pay, she flat out suggested that if she doesn't get what she wants, she's willing to boycott.
I love how y'all have selective hearing. I said I'm hearing if they don't give us what we want, we sitting out. And that's the truth. Good.
This is the same person that literally said she didn't know what her WNBA salary was and that it didn't even cover her rent.
You heard that right. Angel Reese, who has yet to prove herself as a dominant force in the WNBA, thinks she has the leverage to shake up the league. But here's the problem. When your argument is, I deserve more money, the worst thing you can do is follow it up with a performance that would make even rec league players cringe. And that's exactly what happened. While Reese was busy demanding superstar treatment, Caitlin Clark was actually playing like a superstar, breaking records, filling arenas, and, oh yeah, making her shots. Meanwhile, Reese was turning layups into viral blooper reels. So is the WNBA really trembling over her boycott threat? Or is she just giving fans another reason to laugh? Stay tuned, because we're about to break down the most embarrassing lowlights of Angel Reese's so-called superstar.
My expectation is to be one of the best players in the world one day. I wouldn't expect anything less than that.
More history for the FIBA rookie!
At this point, continue to be myself, and I think a lot of good will come from that.
From the moment Angel Reese stepped onto the court after her bold boycott threat, it was as if the basketball gods decided to have a little fun. If you're going to demand superstar money, you'd better deliver a superstar performance, right? Well, let's just say Reese's game film from that night looked more like an instructional video on how not to finish at the rim.
To Sykes, lofts it up. Reese on the cleanup. Power dribble to separate.
Off against Aaliyah Boston's Vinyl Basketball Club in the unrivaled league, Angel Reese had the perfect chance to prove why she deserved a bigger paycheck. Instead, she delivered a masterclass in missed layups. We're talking wide-open shots, point-blank attempts, and bunnies that didn't just rim out. They clanked off the backboard like someone forgot to calibrate her shot meter. The timing of this meltdown couldn't have been worse. Just days after claiming her WNBA salary doesn't even cover one of her bills, she put up a performance that had fans wondering if rent was due mid-game. At one point, it almost seemed like her teammates stopped passing her the ball, maybe out of second-hand embarrassment.
He just threatened the lockout. If y'all don't give us what we want, we sitting out. This is why sometimes you probably should have somebody look over a podcast. She's threatening to go on strike. I actually understand it's the way negotiations work in the CBA, not on a podcast.
Rewind for a second. Reese's rookie contract pays her about $73,000. This year, as part of a 4-year, $325,000 deal, completely standard for WNBA rookies. But according to Angel, that salary barely covers her basic expenses. She went viral on TikTok, ranting about how the WNBA doesn't even pay one of my bills. Then she casually revealed she's paying $8,000 per month in rent, which adds up to $96,000 per year, more than her entire WNBA salary.
I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Let me do the math real quick.
It might cover that. Yeah, it covers that. It definitely covers that.
What is I don't even know my salary.
Nobody's saying Angel Reese can't live the lifestyle she wants. But maybe, just maybe, if your rent alone is more than your entire WNBA salary, the league isn't the problem. Budgeting is instead of rethinking her approach, though. Reese doubled down on her boycott threat. She hopped onto social media to make it crystal clear she wasn't just speaking off the cuff. She meant it. If her financial demands aren't met, she's ready to sit out.
No, my rent is more than that. It's $8,000. I'm living beyond my means.
Here's where it gets even funnier. One of Reese's biggest complaints, that future rookies like USC's Juju Watkins could end up making more money than her. Reese whined. The ones coming in this year will still be on the rookie contract, but the ones after that, they're probably going to be making more than us.
But the women coming in, not this year, but next year.
Yeah.
The ones coming this year will still be on the rookie contract again.
Mm-hmm.
The ones the year after, they gonna get more. They probably gonna be making more than us.
Oh, they are.
I'm hurt.
They are. Yeah. I've been in the meetings. They are.
That's not injustice, Angel. That's literally how professional sports contracts work. She signed a 4-year rookie scale deal. And even if the WNBA negotiates a new CBA that raises rookie salaries, she's still locked into the contract she agreed to. That's how every league operates. Imagine if every second-year NBA player demanded a raise just because the salary cap went up. It doesn't work that way.
Like, if I'm an NBA owner, I didn't get rich by wasting a couple million on something that has no chance of making money. These two, sit out. See what happens. Now, I would miss watching the Fever. I would miss watching Caitlin Clark, but I wouldn't miss anything else.
The WNBA lost a round. $40 million last season. They're not exactly swimming in NBA-level revenue. The league simply can't afford to start ripping up contracts just because Angel Reese suddenly doesn't like hers anymore.
You lost 40, 50 million. You know who would clap for you all sitting out? The NBA. So they don't have to subsidize your dumbasses to the tune of 40 to 50 million a year.
Let's get back to what really matters. Performance. If you're going to demand special treatment, you better play like an all-star. Instead, Reese is out here missing layups like she's testing the structural integrity of the backboard. So let's be real. If Angel Reese thinks she's too good for her WNBA contract, she might want to start proving it on the court. Because right now, the only thing she's leading the league in is missed layups.
Final as a club has not made a three-pointer. Grace turnaround, no good. Final third in the league in three-point field goals. Reese looks to stick with it, nabs it back. Angel Reese, no.
But here's the problem. The numbers tell a completely different story. Angel Reese talks a big game about being one of the faces of the WNBA, but when you actually look at the ratings, it's clear that she's not the reason people are tuning in. In fact, when she played without Caitlin Clark on the other side of the court, viewership numbers plummeted.
Angel Reese last night, once again, had one of the worst shooting games in the history of planet Earth. For what's supposed to be a big... I mean, what in the hell is going on here? I understand her team won. I get it. 5 of 13 from the field. 13 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, only 10 points.
Turns out, people aren't tuning in to watch Reese miss layups and complain about her paycheck. They're tuning in for actual star power. And we all know who that is. Let's be real. If Reese were truly a massive ratings draw, wouldn't her own games be selling out? Wouldn't her jersey be flying off the shelves? Wouldn't people be fighting for tickets to see her play? Instead, It's Caitlin Clark leading the WNBA in attendance, jersey sales, and viewership numbers. Meanwhile, Reese is still acting like she's the one bringing all the attention to the league, while shooting 39% from the field and missing layups that would make a middle school coach shake their head.
This is the same player that just came out and said, if they don't pay them the bag in the WNBA, we sitting out. Quote, we sitting out. What? I mean, after seeing her miss routine layups over and over and over again, I'm like, how the hell can this person possibly be demanding more money from anyone?
The missed layup montage. Making the rounds online is easily one of the funniest things you'll see all year. We're talking wide open shots, no defenders in sight, and yet Reese is still managing to find new and creative ways to brick them. At this point, someone needs to check if the backboard owes Reese money, because she's been punishing it non-stop.
Oh, Reese! 3-on-3, part 13, let's get it! Classic long two. Bang! PSA, no rims or backboards were harmed during the filming of this video. But viewers are encouraged to look away. Bang! What? Bang! I heard her say that she might sit out if the WNBA doesn't pay her what she deserves. They say $1 million for every missed layup is fair. Bang! They are stat petting queen properly. Fair wages for all. I repeat, fair wages. Remember, they're coming to see her. Long two, butter pecan. Bang!
Predictably, had a field day as clips of Reese's missed layups went viral. Fans flooded the comments with sarcastic pleas like, pay her please and give her the max. Others didn't hold back, dubbing her a bricklayer and questioning her offensive skills with brutal takes like, she is so overrated, and Reese the only one I've seen make a layup look hard.
Guys, how many times have I said she shouldn't be practicing no jumpers from nowhere? I mean, she ought to be just layup after layup after layup. Because let's be real, a lot of the heat she takes is because of this. And it's because it's not to be believed.
Get serious. For a second, this is not how you prove you deserve more money. Picture this. You walk into your boss's office, demand a raise, and then immediately fumble a basic task that's literally in your job description. That's exactly what happened. Here, Reese talked a big game about deserving a bigger paycheck, then went out and put up a highlight reel of missed layups. You can't make this up.
Say what you want about Angel Reese. You can't tell me she isn't the star of every show every time she's on the court. I can't even hate on this. She's Larry, Moe, and Curly all at once. The Three Stooges. I mean, wow. Come on. I think the worst part is Lisa Leslie risked her legacy and credibility coaching her with no visible improvement so far anyways. Good God. Laugh out loud. But she gets rebounds. She's threatening leagues over pay.